My beautiful people, welcome to another quick and easy tutorial with yours truly. Now, based off the title of the video, you already know what is going on. So without wasting any further time, let's jump right to it. Listen guys, I recorded a whole tutorial. When I was done and I was about to edit it, I realized there was something wrong with the audio. So I am re-recording this tutorial. The effort, guys. So today I'm gonna show you guys how to do a really creative and dope masking transition, right? Okay, so I already have my two clips. I already have Premiere Pro open. I am using Premiere Pro 2024, but it doesn't matter. You can still do this with any version of Premiere Pro that you have. So I already have my two clips loaded up. So what I want to do is obviously drag my first clip and obviously my second clip. Now I do not want the audio, so I'm only just dragging the clips. Let's just tone this down. So what I want to do is find obviously the parts that I like. So maybe it's about there, and then I just want to crop this whole clip, and then what I obviously want to do is give it a slow motion. You already know everything I do has to have a slow motion. I'm just lying, it just makes things look a bit better. You see how nice that looks. Alright, dope. So about there, that looks pretty cool. So now what we want to do is we want to bring this down here, and then we want to just play back. I want to see maybe from there. I really like that. And then I just want to also give this clip a slow motion, optical flow. So now what we want to do is transition from this clip, boom, to this clip, right? So maybe around about there. So drag to about there. So boom, which looks pretty fire already as it is. But now we want to do the magic, right? So what you want to do is you want to click on the clip that you want to use, or the clip that you want to transition to. And then what I want to do is I want to duplicate this clip, right? So I'm gonna hit Alt, right click, and drag up, it's a shortcut way of duplicating the clip. And then I'm just going to click this, drag all the way to the other side where I'm trying to zoom in. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do. And then I want to use my arrows on my keyboard, and then I'm going to use the left one, right? I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to give it about one frame, and then when I get there, so somewhere about here should be fine. And then when I get here, I want to right click, and then what you want to do is you want to find frame hold, right? Which is right here. Okay, actually frame options, no, add frame hold. What you want to do is want to add a frame hold. What that is going to do is going to cut this part out, and then we don't really need that. So what you want to hit delete on your keyboard, and then you want to drag this one to about here in the beginning. And then so I want to show you what the frame hold does. So what it basically does is self-explanatory. English. It basically, what the heck? So what that does, it basically holds the frame, right? So unlike this video right here, the one above is basically a frame hold, right? It's kind of like a picture. And then so now what you want to do is maybe to somewhere about there, you want to cut that, you want to delete this because we don't need it, and then you want to push this all the way to this side, right? Which is a bit longer, but we'll see. And then so when you play it, it'll go boom, and then transitions to this clip, right? It already looks fire as it is. Bah, boom. But now what we want to do is we want to get rid of the overexposed background, right? So how do we do that? You want to click on the clip, and you want to come to effects, and then you want to look for crop. So that's CROP, and then you want to drag that to the clip right there, drag and drop. And then you want to double click on your clip, you want to come to effect controls, you want to come all the way down to the pen tool right there, right? And then what you want to do is you want to click on the pen tool, and then we basically want to crop out this picture from the background, right? It's sort of like Photoshop. If you ever used Photoshop before, or if you ever had to crop out images on Photoshop before, so that is basically what we are doing here. So what you want to do is you want to hit that, you want to basically come to the edges and just crop the picture out the same way as you would do it on Photoshop, right? Just keep clicking away. Obviously try your best to make it look as clean as possible, but it doesn't really have to be perfect, yeah. And then I'm going to, obviously for the sake of the tutorial, I'll try to move as quick as I can, which shouldn't be a problem because I have been doing this for a minute now, for a very long time, so it's really easy. Boom, 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 and then you want to drag all the way here. Just make sure they connect at the bottom right here. So once you have that, what you want to do is you want to come all the way down here. You want to click this box, and then obviously you can maybe just drag it to the left, right, to about 100%. So as you can see, when I drag it to the left, it gets rid of the background. So basically it's cropping the background and leaving my subject. And then what I obviously like to do is just add a bit of feather, not too much on the edges. What that will do is we'll add a bit of feathers on the edges so that it doesn't look rough. And then now when we play back, boom, bum, play back again, bum, bum, which is pretty sick. So maybe it's a bit longer, so I want to make it slightly a bit shorter. Boom, bum. And that's really how you create a masking transition, which is pretty cool. Now, because you stayed all the way till the end of the tutorial, I want to show you guys something really cool. Here's something that you can add. Now I won't dive in too much on how you do this. If you want to learn or know how I am about to achieve the effect that I'm about to achieve, leave a comment and I'll tell you guys how, or I will create a tutorial where I show you guys how to do this. So I want to just drag and drop that right there. What you should see is it should give us an effect. When you come back, boom, now you have sort of like this flamey, I don't know what to call it, this really nice effect. So when we play back one more time, that is really sick. And really, that's how you create a masking transition. I almost said freeze frame. That's how you create a masking transition. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and hopefully you can use what you have learned today to impress your clients, or your new clients, or your old clients, or your current clients. And if this tutorial was helpful, please consider leaving a comment, like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. It will really help with the growth of the channel. Thank you for watching, and as always, YouTube is the new classroom, and danko means thank you.